Hello, everyone. You're probably wondering, why are we playing Virtual Pro? Why are we not moving on to the next game and Wrestle With It? Well, it's been a few days, and after thinking about it, I was like, I kind of wanna... I don't want to not play something out of laziness, because I knew the way to get to the last tournaments is I had to win all 6 belts with one person, and after I found that out, I was like, I don't want to do it. And I had to do it with 2 different people. I didn't think I would have to do it with 2 different people until I actually started playing. Wow, his eyes fucked up. Do you see that? The pixel? There's a broken pixel. Not a broken pixel, but like there's like a pixel that's not shaded in. So it's like going along with the background. Yeah, but anyways, I knew I had to win 6 belts with someone. I was hoping it would unlock it with unlock it for everyone once I did that. Let's just show you that right now. It doesn't. It doesn't unlock it for everyone. It just unlocks it for the person you won 6 belts with. So that's when I found out that I had to do it twice. First I did it with Hayabusa. Then I did it with Giant Baba, because it has to be someone... It has to be a junior heavyweight and a heavyweight. Now the thing is, there was other options that I could have went with. I'm sure Masahiro Chono was an option. Sadly, I was like, I don't really want to... Well, no. This is what my thought process was. It's the Super Giants Cup, so we have to pick the giant guy. And I picked fucking Baba, and I immediately regretted it. I should have picked either Chono, which now I'm looking at it, I'm debating if Chono would have counted. But I think it's like anyone under 120 is light heavyweight or junior, and anyone above that is giant. So I'm kind of glad I went with Baba instead of Chono. But I could have went with Gary Albright. I could have went with... who else did I play with? Oh, I finally also got to face Power Warrior, and he's definitely just Kensei Sasaki. I couldn't have picked you. Who did I play? I'm trying to remember everybody I played. Oh yeah, I probably could have... Maybe I could have picked Kenta, but maybe not, because he's still under 120. But we're going to start with Baba. Baba, out of all 6 that I played, Baba is the worst. And that's why I said I immediately regret it, because I feel like Inoki had a big hand in this game. And it really does show in a way. Because Baba sucks. Like, his big boot move, his like strong attack move is a big boot that like everybody can block out of. Like, I get it when I can get it, but like it's so easy for everybody to prevent your... Like, it's so easy to counter and like attack right away after blocking it. And then not only that, but his normal grapple is a Russian leg sweep, which seems to be like the easiest one to get out of. And his finishing move, the giant swing, really sucks. But let's get into this super heavy tournament. I don't know what these tournaments will entail. I don't know if it's just going to be all the super heavies, or 5 super heavies, and then we get on to the person we unlock. I don't know what it is. What? We're back to this music, though. I think it's just 5 super heavies. See, like that. He would have fucking fucked me up if he wanted to after that, but he didn't. Oh, a pile driver. But yeah, he also has the worst spirit move, finish move, whatever you want to call it, in the game. I'm also not streaming this. I was going to stream it and do the other games and have those go up the week after this comes out. But once I figured out how long it was going to take to get to where I need to get to, I was kind of like, you know what? We don't need to stream at 4 o'clock in the morning, because this journey of getting all the belts for Baba and Hayabusa started at 11, is now 4 o'clock at night. Or 4 o'clock in the morning, I should say. And see, that's why the giant swing sucks, because they get up immediately. I mean, it still does spirit. Still does a lot of damage, like every other finisher. But look at that, up right away. And then I got lucky. Usually it takes me 2 spirits with Baba to win. Like getting up to max spirit twice. This must be like Baba's theme music in this game. I would say it's Baba's theme music, but I honestly had my headset off when I was doing the other tournaments to get all the belts for Baba, so if they were playing during that, I couldn't tell you. I wonder if it's a super heavyweight from each of the brackets. Each company, I should say, not brackets. Or if it's just randomly 5 super heavyweights and then we fight the guy we unlock. Which is the whole reason why I'm playing as Giant Baba instead of Gary Albright. Which I think I called him something different earlier. My brain was kind of like... I'm not gonna lie, it's 4 a.m. so my brain's not really with it. So if I called him something else... Like, I feel like I accidentally called him Inoki or Antonio. Maybe I didn't, but I'm not gonna check the recording. No, fucker. You gotta wait for them to get close enough to you and then hit it. And that's why I hate the giant swing. I mean, all spirit moves are like that, but it feels like they can get away from the giant swing more than they can get away from like the screwdriver that like Hayabusa does. Whereas also, at least with the screwdriver, I can get up quicker than my enemy. I will say I got a lot of knockouts with Baba because they're all damaged and that knocks them out pretty good. And the other funny thing is, when I went through the American Cup, I didn't fight Hogan, I didn't fight Sting, I didn't fight Muda, and I didn't fight Flair. I literally fought like all the tag team guys. Like I fought both Steiner brothers, Power Warrior and Hawk, and then I fought Vader. Which I know Vader's not a tag team guy, but like it's funny how he was the only one that wasn't a tag team guy that I fought. If I had the opportunity, the two people I was going to play as for this, I was going to play as Vader. I was either going to play as Vader or Power Warrior, because I thought it would be fun to play as Power Warrior, because I don't think Power Warrior comes up again. Kensuke does, but Power Warrior doesn't. I thought it would be fun to play as Power Warrior. And for the heavyweight one, either that or Vader, because I love Vader. I could have got him. Come on. Thank you. And then the Super Juniors, I was going to play as Ken Shamrock, as you saw on stream and in the video that I posted. Ran out of juice last minute. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, that's the people who I was gonna play as. And this leads me to wonder, if I beat this, will I unlock this tournament for everyone? Or is this literally the game is like, oh, if you want to unlock the Super Juniors tournament for everyone, you're going to have to play all 6 belts with everyone. This game with 52 characters that you play in the story, not story mode, but the championship mode in. So far, I think we fought someone from the All Japan. This is Kensuke, which is from... Go away, cat. This is Kensuke from the New Japan. And then we fought Steiner from America, so maybe I am right on the... It's one from every bracket. But then again, I don't think there's a heavyweight other than Mil Mascaris from the... Michinoku Pro bracket. I think my cat just meowed. He is. He's being a punk. There we go. And the giant swing to the Power Warrior. Big boot. Oh, big boot. I also got a submission victory, which scared me because the game just like froze there, and like I said, I didn't have my headphones on, so I didn't hear a bell ring. And I'm like, oh, did my game? What happened? I was at the end of a tournament. Why is it like freezing? I don't want to do this whole tournament again. But no, it was a submission victory. I just waited for a minute. I was like, oh please, oh please, oh please. Match 4. And I have no clue who you are. Off the top of my dome. But I don't think you're from any of the brackets we haven't played yet, so I think it's just random. Hopefully it's not all of them. Because there's a lot in this game. If it's all of them, I'm gonna regret not playing as fucking Hayabusa first. I'm playing as Baba first because I don't enjoy playing as Baba, so I was like, I want to end it on a high note of playing as Hayabusa. Which my whole reason for playing as Hayabusa, when I was like, okay, I'm just gonna unlock it to see if it will work. My whole reason for playing as Hayabusa was because Hayabusa was my favorite person out of the 6 that I played as. I was like, I already got one tournament down. I don't want to start a whole new thing just to unlock it. Get off of me. Get over here, son of a bitch. Oh, damn. See, that's another thing. Like, Hayabusa at least gets a 1. Well, never mind. I was about to say Hayabusa at least gets a 1, but the giant swing gets nothing. Then again, also on top of that, he's not going down to the giant swing. He's going down to my big boot. Get my spirit up again so I can do more giant swings. Out. This is the 4th one, right? So that means it's one more than the championship. I wonder what I'm going to put behind Baba. Because I'm going to put the Super Juniors Cup behind Hayabusa for the thumbnail. But this is a little more tricky for Baba because it's like there's no super heavyweight cup, is there? Is there an open weight cup? If there's a open weight cup or the G1 cup, I could put. I might put the G1 cup up behind him. With just text that says super heavy. Okay. I forgot one more bout. Oh, Ric Flair. What? The irony is I was also thinking about playing as Ric Flair for the junior one. Glad I didn't do that because apparently he's considered super heavy. Despite I think he's marked billed as lighter than Hayabusa. Or maybe 1 higher than Hayabusa. I don't know. None of it made sense. But this is the first time I'm seeing Flair in the wild. Flair and Sting did not show up in any of my playthroughs of like the American Cup. At least if it did for the stream, I don't remember it. I know Flair did. Sting I'm questioning. I know I fought Hogan twice, so I fought him as I think Super Delphine, and then I fought him as Hayabusa. Again, I can't wait to get to the next game because I'm so annoyed. The next game, I will say, is not as bad as the Fire Pro one. I can actually play it. But, what makes me mad is that this game could totally been marketed to the US just using Hogan and Flair on the cover. And the next game we actually got in the US. And it makes me so mad. But then again, is Ukes an American company or is it a Japanese company? I'll have to look that up, because I couldn't remember if it was Japanese or American. I feel like it's Japanese, but definitely wish we got this game, because we totally could have. I know it's all Japanese stars, but they had American stars that were very recognizable in this game, a la Hogan, Flair, Sting, Vader, Muta, the Steiner brothers. You also had like Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Stan Hansen. And again, Stan Hansen, maybe the younger crowd wouldn't know, but they would know Dr. Death. Dr. Death was in the NWA for a good long time. Varsity Club and all that knocked him out. The game we got in America after fucking the WrestleMania. Oh, there he is. Giant versus Giant. Andre versus not Inoki, Baba. Has this ever happened? I feel like it should have. I feel like Baba probably booked himself to win. I know Inoki and Andre happened. Andre did a lot of Japanese dates. Look at that giant Andre afro. Good lord. Giant Baba versus Andre the Giant. What a clash. I can't wait to giant swing you, Andre. I love how that like the myth is like Hogan was the one who slammed Andre, but when you look it up, there's a million people who slammed Andre, and not only that, but like it wasn't even like the first time Hogan slammed Andre. But how many people have giant swinged Andre? Or standing suplex Andre, I should say, too, because we did that. Tangent, I need to look this up. Did they actually wrestle? Giant Baba vs Andre the Giant. I know he didn't fight Inoki. They never had a one-on-one match. They teamed up on occasions, most notably in Japan. Okay. God, pictures of them side by side. Andre was massive. He is so much taller than Baba. How tall was Baba? Baba was 6'10". Alright, back to the game. Sorry. One. How many people have pile drived Andre? I like how Andre's model just has his mouth like gaping open. I'm not gonna lie. The next game and Fire Pro has me like excited to get into the fucking Warzone game. I feel like this game is like them like, oh, we're getting there with the quality. The models are alright. The gameplay is fantastic. The one thing I will say about the models is like they definitely are kind of clunky. Well, not clunky, but like goofy because they section at like weird areas. And I don't think No Mercy does that. Or NWO Revenge. I think they have the models actually connect in that game. I will say this, fucking... Oh, we knocked out Andre. Winner of the Super Heavies by TKO in 4 minutes and 3 seconds, Giant Baba. Congratulations, you beat all wrestlers off. You're the tree. Oh, that's cool. Little concept arts. You beat all the wrestlers off. That's... Well, we still got one more wrestler to beat off. Holy shit. This is really cool though. Them showing the process of making this game. You beat all the wrestlers off. Holy shit. I wonder if that unlocked the tournaments for everybody. And if it did, I am so sad that I did not do that with Hayabusa. But hey, let's check this out. We've got Anoki, Brody, Carl Gotch, Terry Funk. Mil Maskers, piece of shit. And Dynamite Kid. Then if you go up here, holy shit, that's horrifying. Andre the Giant. God, they couldn't give him eyes? What the hell is that shit? I mean, look at Chris Sasuke. He's like got the saddest looking eyes. No, Andre don't get eyes. That is terrifying. Alright. Let's see. Nope, it didn't unlock it for everybody. Alright. But, oh god, a big belt. For Giant Baba. But we got one more to go. And that's the Battle of the Super Juniors. With Hayabusa. Oh, Eddie!
What?
Oh wait, no, we didn't see Eddie. We didn't see the other one wrestle. I forgot that we got to wrestle Eddie. This is new music. I wonder if that's just music. If you play as Baba, you get that music. Oh, cartwheel. This is a like fucking fantastic dream match. Hayabusa versus Eddie. Go off the ropes. Bam! Him with a couple of these. He's not ready to be pinned yet. I already know it. But he'll be dazed. Oh, he was not dazed long enough. I thought he'd be dazed longer. Eddie's like, fuck you, dude. But nah, fuck you, Eddie. Maybe. Nope. Big old suplex. Jumping wheel kick. And then the Phoenix Splash. I wonder if Steiner does that, because, you know, he invented the 450. Quote unquote. Probably, maybe. He did it when he was younger. Kinda. He kinda landed on his feet instead of on his belly. Pile driver. My mic's like, I'm going into the red a lot, and that's kind of freaking me out. My mic's far away though. Go off against the ropes. This is my favorite. Boom! Did any of the rings say super heavyweight in the last one, or is that just the made up? That was just a made up thing because there's the super juniors, but there's not a super heavyweight. But what if you did it with someone who cannot do super juniors? That must be what it is. Because I can't see why they would make a ring for the super juniors, but not one for the super heavies. Boom. Yeah. You get one more. Let's go for 3. Thank you, Eddie. I like going for 3 because sometimes that will knock him out. Alright, on to the next one. Minoru Suzuki? I think? Yes, that's definitely Minoru Suzuki. I wouldn't consider him a junior. I guess he is on the smaller side? And probably early in his career? I love that the Joshi wrestlers that he wrestles call him Murder Grandpa, Minoru Suzuki. It makes me wonder if he's like a really nice guy backstage. Like, I know he has that reputation of a badass, but like, he'll do anything. He just likes to wrestle. And I dig that. I tried to record his fight with Danielson that was on AEW a while ago, like a long time ago I should say, but I recorded the wrong, like, I don't know if it was like, I don't know, I wanted to watch it, but I think I recorded it and then someone deleted it, is what happened. No, now I remember what happened. What happened was I recorded it, and then someone decided to cancel the recording midway through, and it was like the main event. So I ended up missing it. And they were like, oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm like, well, if you were really sorry, you wouldn't have done it. Like, because the thing they're recording was a fucking rerun that they wanted to record. So they can watch it whenever they wanted. And by the way, when I say if you're really sorry, you wouldn't have done it, they weren't saying sorry because they did it. They were saying sorry that happened. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes these fuck up. I was like, no, I know what happened. I was so sad too because I really wanted. I was like, that was something that I was really hyped for. And there's not a lot of things in wrestling that get me hyped for it. Well, at least in America, other than like DPW. That I get hyped for anymore. I would say I was hyped for Cody winning the championship, but that was more or less so because I was tired of Roman having the belt. 3 years was egregious. This is not fucking... I know a lot of people are like, oh, he should have held it for longer than Bruno's reign. I'm like, no. Do you guys... I hate this... Like, I think I've talked about this at length before on many different things, but my least favorite thing is the concept that long title reigns make the title more prestigious or some shit. And I'm like, no. What makes the title more prestigious is if it, like, fucking good wrestlers have it. Fucking Jinder Mahal could have had that title for like 7 years. It would have made it prestigious. It would have fucking killed the company. What makes the title prestigious is if fucking things are going successfully. And quite frankly, I know a lot of people loved the Bloodline storyline, but it really should have ended with either Sammy or Jay winning the belt when they went up against Roman. Maybe not Jay early on when he went up against Roman, but Jay maybe like later when he went up against Roman. Ah, fuck. Nah, I'm gonna lose my spirit. Yep. Just a normal pile driver and a pin. But yeah, I'm totally against long title reigns. They never do good, and then historically, every time a long title reign ends, the person who gets it next always gets shit on. No matter who it is. What? Historically, that happens. And it sucks, too, because it's like... Cody was not a bad champion. I disagree with everybody who says that. He wasn't, like, the greatest champion. I don't think he's the top guy that they want him to be. I do think he's main event level. He's proven it on multiple occasions. But also his title reign got shit on. Like, everybody's like, oh, they should have just kept it on Roman. No, fuck that. I don't want to keep... Why do you want to kill your... That's another thing, too. Everybody always talks about, oh, but the belt needs prestige. The belt will get rid of prestige, but however it gets it. The belt was the most prestigious in the Attitude Era because it was the most exciting thing to watch, and you wanted to see the guy going for the belt win the belt. And that belt was hot potatoed. That's my theory on it. That, like, whenever the company... You want the company and the fucking goddamn show to be fucking top, not the belt. And I don't get this whole thing where it's like, oh, if it's a short title reign, it weakens the prestige of the belt. Why? Why? You telling me, like what? How does that affect the belt? It might affect the fucking champion. Like, let me ask you this, and someone can tell me this: has the UFC belt ever lost value if someone lost it straight after they won it? I've never heard that happen. In fact, I've heard the opposite. I've heard that the champion got lucky that they won. I'm trying to think of how many times the belt immediately changed hands. I feel like it didn't like immediately change hands, like Ronda Rousey had, and then whoever beat her lost it like almost immediately. Again, but that's just a me thing. I just hate long title reigns. To me, what they do is they kill your division. For example, I'll give you a good example of how the divisions are killed. Lance Archer and fucking Brian Cage. Two guys that we looked at the beginning of AEW. And we were like, oh, those guys are main event level guys. They should win the champ. They'll win the champion eventually. Now we look at them and then we're like, why are they still on the show? You know? Like, they went so far down the card because every time Lance Archer showed up for the AEW championship, he lost. And it's like, well, you're not a credible threat. There's no way. And I get, like, a bunch of other people got hired too. But I feel like that's even more reason to not do the long title reign. If you're gonna hire a bunch of guys, like, I just knocked out Super Delphine, who you want to be top guys and, like, world champion guys. Why not have short, like, I'm not saying short title reigns as in, like, a week reign, like, but, like, 3 months is fine. A 3-month reign is not a bad reign. Make it exciting. That's the other thing, too. It's like wrestling is not exciting anymore with these long title reigns because it's predictable. And our guy, too, if you think I'm picking on AEW, even though I talked about it mostly with Roman's title reign, Kevin Owens. I do not believe Kevin Owens will ever win the fucking title again. I don't believe him as a main event guy right now. To me, now he's a mid-carder that they bump up just because they're like, oh, well, we'll get a good match out of him for the title. And yeah, he's won the title already, but it's like the same thing with Finn. Finn too. Finn has lost all fucking credibility for the world title, and like it feels like they build him back up for it, and just to drop him back down. Like, remember when he was doing the demon thing against Roman, and he wasn't doing the smiley fucking babyface thing that he used to do again? Now he had the mean streak. He was the prince. He was coming in, and then he's like, oh, I'm gonna bring back the demon, just to have Roman beat the demon. Why? I don't, and I don't think it's gonna change anytime soon. I don't see it change. Like, I feel like it has changed a bit. Like, we had some quick title reigns. We had the Uso title reign. Sadly, you know, that also got shit on because of Gunther. Because, like, people were like, oh, he's not as good as Gunther. Who said he had to be? And I was upset about that because I wanted fucking Jay to win from Roman. And I was like, why not give these tag team guys their due? Like he was great with the tag team shit for so long, and then he had some great matches with Roman and great matches with other people. Why can't we have Jay as champion for a while? And I'm glad we did. I'm glad we did. We had Gunther as champion for a while. CM Punk was champion for all about 2 minutes, and Seth took it from him. Ironically, same thing that happened to Drew when he was doing his thing with Seth. And that's the other thing, like WWE, like the one thing I thought was gonna happen was that they brought in the World Heavyweight Championship because people were like starting to get like worn down by the Roman feud or the Roman stuff, but they didn't want to take the belt off of Roman. So they're like, okay, we'll make another world champion. But then they buried it immediately when Roman was like, oh, they had to make a world championship because they can't take this one from me. I'm like, great. Now that one is inferior. Which it probably it is. Let's be honest. They never did the whole brand split purely. They should have. But I don't know, that's just me on it. I'm just gonna pin him after that. He should be done. 1, 2, 3. And they did do the whole, like, this belt will change more hands than Roman's. But I think they did it late because wasn't it like Seth's belt all the way until Roman lost the belt too? I mean, it has changed hands more than the WWE Championship has in that time span. Is Taka our 5th or 4th match? I don't know. I thought that match was our 5th match. I guess not. No, this is our 5th match. Because I remember the other opponents. Like, if you think about it, it went from Seth to Priest. Priest was not a great champion, so they switched it to Gunther. Which was the right call. And then from Gunther, it went to Jay. which Gunther had it for a while. I think the only long title reign that I was actually into was Gunther's Intercontinental title reign. But I honestly just wanted Honky Tonk Man to not have the longest title reign. And then he tried to say, oh, well, they took a day off of it. then they're like, that's cool, fam. We'll blow past that one day. And then you have nothing to say on it. And then, as a joke, I was like, I kind of want him to get past this number because it was the number of combined reigns by the top combined reign person. I can't remember who it was. The person only had like 2 title reigns. Oh god, it's actually like a top, not a top name, but like a legendary name that I'm thinking of, but I can't remember. But I was like, yeah, Gunther, past that one. But at that point, that was just like the meme of it, like having someone who has 1 Intercontinental title reign has the longest combined reigns would have been funny. And I think he still does, which is still funny to me. Also, it's a mid-card belt. Like, yeah, it kind of hurt the mid-card scene a bit, but not as much as like the heavyweight scene. Like, the mid-card scene fluctuates all the time. So, like, burying a bit of the mid-card to have a long title reign is not as bad as the heavyweight scene. I mean, I guess it is, because then guys can go from being mid-card championship level to jobber level. But I haven't seen that happen yet. And we win! Alright. Who's the champion? Who's the final guy in the Super Junior Cup? It's Tiger Mask. What? A wrestler based on an anime manga. I think it's always been based on a manga. But yeah, I'll shut up on my opinion on long title reigns. I don't think they're all around bad. I just don't agree with the sentiment everybody else has, where it's like, that makes the championship better. It makes the product worse. And it makes all the fucking wrestlers worse. But Hayabusa with a fisherman buster and a scoop and a slam. Gonna go for that. I thought he was going for the 450, but he got up quicker than I could get over there. So, the Virtual Pro games are made by the same people who make the like WCW Revenge, World Tour, No Mercy, those games. And this is kind of like their first foray out, and their first attempt at making a game. And I'm gonna be honest, it's good. It's pretty fucking damn good. I am enjoying myself. I will say, the biggest confusion that I have is still, and I said during the video that I have of the American Cup with Super Delphin. And by the way, I love the thumbnail for that one with him and fucking Dolphin holding the WCW championship. The confusing thing about that is that, like, that doesn't look like Super Delphin. I mean, there is a Delphin in a mask that looks not quite similar to that, but it does have the protrusions sticking out. But he doesn't wear the full getup, like the full bodysuit getup. So I'm kind of confused as to if that is Super Delphin or if that is the unknown, who is based off of Super Delphin, and they just didn't get the rights to Super Delphin before they made this game. Congratulations, you beat off all the wrestlers off. You beat off all the wrestlers. You beat all the wrestlers off. Good for you, kid. And we don't need to see this again. I guess we do, because it's not skipping. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if I can count that as Super Delphin. If someone knows Japanese, like, I would put the kanji through a translator, but the translating thing on my phone is not the best. Like, I remember I put it over Stan Hansen to see if it was actually working, and it was like, Jerry. I was like, no, that's definitely Stan Hansen. So I don't know if they just didn't get the rights to Super Delphin, or he was just like, I don't want to be in the game. Like, he was like, I want to be in the game, and then he went, I don't want to be in the game. Like, right afterwards. Like, as soon as they were close to being done. Or they just made Super Delphin and then never got the rights to him. I don't know. I will try the translator over his name to see if he's unknown, but I don't know if I can count this as Super Delphin in a game. Which would mean what I said before about, so far, the people who are in... Alright, hold on. We're going to go all the way to Delphin. I'm going to take the picture. Again, I don't know if this is actually translating correctly. Three selection Skull Elwyn is what they're saying. Let's go to someone else that we know is who they are, and that is Hayabusa. And it says Hayate. I'm gonna look up. Let's go to English, because we need to know this. English to Japanese. Super Delphin. Google Translate is not the best, but none of that looks like the kanji that's there. So let's put in unknown. That's not the same thing either. The unknown. Nope. Super Delphin kanji. I'm just trying to find his name and comment. Maybe I can take a picture of it and then put it through a different translator. Take a picture of that. Google picture translate. I don't want to install an app. I want to fucking just use image. Browse files. And it came up Irwin again. Alright. That's Dragoon. This is Lifetime. This is Takamoku. Irwin. And Tazuki. I feel like they're close. This is where Irwin's very close to Delphin. And Dragoon could be Ultimo Dragon. But hold on. I'm gonna take one more picture. We're gonna take a picture of this. Fuck, I dropped my controller. No. Of course I would drop my controller while trying to do this. Alright. Delphin. Are you actually Delphin? Or are you the unknown? Were they just lazy and just... Skull Irwin. And the Irwin clutch is his finisher. I don't know. Was this... Because the thing is... If they're fake... if they're fake wrestlers... Like they usually are... They're really fucking close to the originals. Which is why I'm like... I don't know. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that either. I should probably just stop the video. I'm going to count it as these are the original wrestlers because that's obviously Inoki. You know, these guys kind of look like they're supposed to, except for really maybe Terry Funk looks a little weird because he has short hair. All these guys look like they're supposed to, except for Delphin. I still have yet to see a picture of Delphin in that picture, in that like get up in that picture. Wow. But like Sabu looks right, Hayabusa looks right, Onita looks right. Everyone else looks right. The Hogan doesn't look right because he's not blonde, but that just might be an oversight. Also, Hayabusa has the big championship now too. But yeah, so far out of all the games we played and games we're gonna play soon, this has been the best one. The wrestlers who've appeared in the most games, we'll count this as Super Delphin. I don't want to because it's not just, but Super Delphin technically has been the most. Same with Maeda, not Masahiro Chono, but Great Muda or Keiji Muda, Mitsuharu Masawa, Antonio Inoki, oh man, Hogan, Vader, Hansen. I think that's it. I might be missing someone in that list, but I think those 8 are the ones that showed up the most. Oh, and Minoru Suzuki, of course, also gets that privilege. Oh, and Jushin Liger. How could I forget Jushin Liger? Our mask guy. But yeah, those 10 have appeared in the most games so far. I feel like by the end of this, the person, I probably said this already, the person who's going to appear in the most games is going to be Shawn Michaels. But I will give the update every time, after every game. Not after the next game, because the next game is all fictional characters. And I did not go into... I tried researching the game, and there's nothing that says they're based on other wrestlers. There's one that feels like it's based on Muda, but I'm not going to count it because I can't really... He's also a hidden character. And I'm not going to play this game enough to base the rest of the characters off of other wrestlers. So I'm just going to say next one, it's all fictional wrestlers. But yeah, this virtual pro wrestling is probably we're ending on the fucking scary Andre. Has been the most fun so far. It's definitely if I had to give it a score, I would definitely say it's like an 8 out of 10. There's some things that aren't really great. Like I don't like winning all the belts to unlock the fucking Super Juniors and all that. It kind of scares me for the other. I think this was made by Aki. I know maybe their company changes to Aki, but it makes me scared for the other Aki games to see if like is there a secret fucking storyline where I have to play as the same wrestler through everything to unlock it. Hopefully not. But yeah, this is one of the ones that I probably would come back to, and I can't say that about the other games that we've played. Like I would not come back to, even though this in second place right now is the WrestleMania arcade game. I don't think I would go back to play WrestleMania arcade after playing it once. I will say I enjoyed that game for the Mugen value, or the Eichmann value, I guess it is now. But other than that, I just don't. Yeah, I just don't. That's all I gotta say about it. But yeah, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Please watch the next one. Please tune in to one of these streams where we will be playing Power Move Pro Wrestling, and I will explain a lot about this game. Well, not a lot, but I will explain my feelings on that game when we get into it, and obviously you can tell they're not fond. They're not good feelings. But yeah, next stream we're going to be playing that, and then we're going to be playing the next arcade WWE game, which is In Your House. So tune into that. I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe and watch the next one.